So I just said like this is a good time for the bye week to come. I allows Kyle Shanahan to get his stuff together and sort of look in the mirror. Do you think that it is necessarily a good time for the bye week?
Everybody's saying, oh, thank goodness, perfect time to reset. This is it, right? The 49ers can stop, take a breath, really consider what they want to do. But that's really only true if you have a clear-cut path going forward. And to me, it's not obvious what the immediate fixes will be for the San Francisco 49ers. We say they need to find an identity. That doesn't sound easy to me, right? That sounds like something, it takes a little bit of time.
That's something you want to find in August.
Yes.
August.
That's something October. You want to have a good idea of coming into the season. Indeed.
Yeah.
And the 49ers don't. So I have to wonder whether there will be a certain percentage of the 49ers players or coaches that are sitting and stewing in these losses, whether there's some self-doubt creeping in, whether there are players who have said, well, we're back to another 2020 episode and I should probably take the business decision and check out a little bit because I got to worry about my next contract. Voices outside the locker room are getting considerably louder. The fan base is acting a bit manic at this point. You saw George Kittle last night at the Giants game, and a fan's talking to him. It came out on Instagram from Trey Lance's Instagram. A fan asked him, he's like, man, I got you. You got to get better. I have you on 5 of my fantasy teams. Like, George Kittle's just trying to go enjoy game 5 of the freaking playoffs. And he's got to, I mean, first of all, to 49er faithful, that's just not acceptable. But it's like, that's got to eat at you.
You want to be the people's tight end, you got to deal with that, man. Sorry.
The people are restless.
The people are restless, man. You can't just be the people's tight end and not score touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns, baby.
This is the very first time we have even heard mention of a hot seat for Kyle Shanahan. Like, these things are happening during the bye week, and there's a lot of time to marinate on them.
Hold on real quick. I've been saying a lot about the hot seat. Is it possible that the seat is so cold and he knows it, that that's what this season is all about? It's like, look, man, they gave me a 6-year extension last year. They gave me this quarterback this year and said, look, if it takes 3 years, it takes 3 years. So what I'm going to do is say, all right, it's going to take 3 years. It's going to take 3 years. And this is basically a throwaway year. Like, he knows he's coming back next year. And so it's throwaway year. Trey's not ready. Jimmy's not my guy. How creative you want me to be? I just don't have it this year. And there's just no urgency. I know I'm coming back this year. I know we're not going to the Super Bowl this year. What do you want? Seems to me that with this guy, he's good once every 3-4 years. He's good when he has to be. He's good when there's a deadline. Creativity, deadline spur creativity. Maybe he feels like, man, I got to be good by next year. So,
So what you're saying is he needs someone to come in, much like he does to Brandon Ayuk, and let him know that, like, hey, this is when we need you to step up.
I'm just saying, man.
This is the deadline, Kyle.
He's acting so arrogant and so, like, there's no creativity. There's no urgency. This is either a guy who doesn't want to be here or thinks he's definitely going to be here for a while. There's nothing he could do to jeopardize that.
Yes, he certainly is acting in a way that he doesn't believe he's at risk.
I'm good.